In this video, we are going to learn how we can use Redis client with Node.js.
So for this one, we are going to require the Node.js to be installed in your system, and you will be requiring the npm and one of your favorite editor in which you like to code. So for this video, I'm going to use the Visual Studio Code because I like to code in the Visual Studio. So now we'll move forward and you can download the Node.js from its official website nodejs.org, and here you can choose the any version you want, and with that node module you will also get the npm which we are going to use later. So once you install the Node.js, npm is also going to install via Node.js. So before moving to the installation part, I wanted to show you the official document of the Redis where, so we are in the official document of the Redis, and now you have to go to the resources and the clients. So in this right hand side you will be able to see how many languages or the programming languages which Redis supports, and there are the multiple languages Node.js, then we have PHP. So we are having the requirement for the Node.js, so I will click on the Node.js and you can see these are the some Node.js specific modules where we can use the Redis. So these are the modules which are going to help in establishing the Redis connection or the Redis client with the Node.js. So for this lecture I am going to use the iOS Redis. So you can use the Node Redis also, or you can use the IO Redis also. Functionality is pretty much same over there. So I'm going to do with the IO Redis. So now I'm going back to code editor. So let me open the Visual Studio. So now in the Visual Studio we need to create a folder. So you can create a folder wherever you want. I'm going to create a new folder in the desktop folder which we have created in the previous video. So inside the Redis, I'm just going to create a Redis Node.js project. You can name whatever you want here. In the terminal, now I have to go to that path. So cd Redis Node.js project. Yeah, so once we are inside that folder, now what you have to do, npm init you have to write, and now click on the enter or the return button, and it will ask for the several questions. For the timing we are going to skip that, and you keep on pressing the return or the enter button once it is completed. Now when you will open your folder, there will be a new file will be created for you by the name as a package.json. So now we require another module. So with the help of the npm we are going to install that module. So install, I'm using IO Redis, so I will be typing IO Redis. Now click on the enter. It will take some time to download, and once it is download you will be able to see a entry of a IO Redis inside the dependencies in your package.json, and one new folder will be get created by the name of a node modules. So once it is created, then your IO Redis is installed in your project, and now we are going to create a new file, give a name as a index.js. So before writing the code, which we have the Redis server up and running. So if it is not running in your system, so you can go to your terminal. So I am inside my terminal. Now we have to go to the path where we have that Redis folder is saved. So currently it will be in your desktop Redis, and now we'll be doing the ls. So you can see the two projects will be there. One is the Node.js project which we are going to create, and one is the Redis table which we have installed in a previous video. We are going inside the Redis table folder where we have the Redis server of files. So now here you have to simply do a Redis -server and your server will be up. So now we are back to our code editor, and now we are going to write some piece of code to check whether our server installation is done properly or not. So I will be explaining you the code afterwards. So for time being, just hold a little bit or write with me. So for that, let's declare one constant as a Redis client, and you need to require the module in the Node.js. So for that, we need to give the name for the module which we have installed. If you have used your node Redis, then you have to write the Redis So I had used the IO Redis, so I'm going to give it a name as a IO Redis. So now I'm going to create a instance for that. So we'll be writing the Redis new Redis client. Let's do a set, then give it a name which will be our key, and give it a name James. So now define a callback function. This is how we are writing a callback function in the Node.js. And now we are going to check the message. So let me do a save. So in this piece of a code, I have took the instance of a Redis client, and once the instance is available with me, the connection will be get created. Now what I'm doing, I'm just creating a key value pair. So for that, in Redis we will be doing a set. For in the Node.js, we'll be do the Redis dot set, and this is the key and the value. So to access the value, we will be using a get. So get, then our key name which we have declared in the above line. So now after that, we are declaring a one callback function, and we are just simply consoling the message. So now come to your terminal, and here we have to simply do node, then the file name index.js. So now click on return or the enter. If you are seeing this value, the value which you have given in the line number 5, or the value which you have set for a key. So here I saved a key by the name value as a James. So the James is coming. So this means our Redis client, or our Redis is working properly with our Node.js. So that's all for this video. In the next video, we are going to explore some of the data saving options available in the Redis